You wanna lead or lead? You ain't gotta lie to me. Oh, you
Well,
ain't
the
gotta fly
onset
with
of
me.
fall weather
Oh,
certainly a welcome occurrence for
Dookie
folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got
Booty.
football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8
Johnny,
matchup on tap here as it'll be the Cincinnati
send me $30
Bengals
million.
taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, not 30 million. Bro, all the Dookie teams wanted the
They were Super Bowl opponents
Texans beat
twice
the
in the 80s,
Jags.
and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's crazy, bro.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. Shoves him away. And he takes us beyond the 30 before going out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still is a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Thompson Robinson down to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Bro, they making all my dudes run slow as shit, bro. What is they doing?
He works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there.
Oh, come on. What the fuck is y'all doing? What, they in the red or something? Am I missing something?
The passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown.
A shovel pass is a, yeah, it's a pass.
Niners are on the board first here this afternoon.
I needed that. Okay, honestly.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
They let this man just do anything.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Right.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he didn't catch it. I see what this game about to be like.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss.
Bro, I couldn't jump this crazy, bro. Bro, he threw it right at me, man.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early.
That's crazy.
That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Here we go, set.
Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it.
Well.
It's out, it's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff left. McCaffrey.
They're pushing forward. He's blocking and he's pushing forward. That's tough. That's tough, man.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there. So to get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Bengals defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Seven, our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Okay, so just throw it up the target, Joe. Appreciate you.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to keep it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Still fighting for more. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 3rd and 2. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Fight 60. Cycle. Ready?
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top. Unsuccessful.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down.
I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
In motion is Gray. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson
Big touchdown number 12 on the year.
and the Niners are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Fight, 97. Black shot. Blue strike.
You can score on these guys.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Do better than this.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking deep here for Chase. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's really hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 174 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 5, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Let's go.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check pitch.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
66 yards.
and the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 43, here's second down and 5. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Ready?
On second down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Push through, baby. Let's do this.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down.
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.